Well, g'day guys, my name is Ben and I am a sheep farmer in the deep south of New Zealand, right down the bottom of the South Island, and we are right in the middle of lambing, which is actually going pretty good considering. Got wee lambs everywhere, but Mother Nature is not playing ball at the moment. We had a lot of rain yesterday, had a high of about 8 degrees, and yeah, since, what are we today, we are the 14th I think, and we have had about 110 mils, or just over 4 inches for those measuring in freedom units, of rain for the month so far. But we've got one girl right here, she's just dropped one, she's cleaning it up, and yeah, no doubt the other one is coming. We've got a 2, we've got 2 2s, 3, 4 2s up there. Yeah, the girls are doing pretty well. Good work, girls. Lots of lammies. Hey, you little shit. I think, but I don't know, that right there might be his mum. Let's see. Sure looks like it, doesn't it, girl? You had a fair idea where he was. Now they're not following you. Righto guys, when we get to a spot like this, all the sheep have been blown over here in the bad weather. We know nothing's wrong, we're just not even going to go near anything there. Just get out of there. Right guys, we're in a spot where we can stop and talk and not disrupt anything, I think. So yeah, so yesterday was really nasty. It was bitterly cold, it was raining, and it was blowing an absolute gale. I think peak winds were like 120 k's an hour or something. Those trees up there are where my cattle are, and I got 5 of the 7 bales, and they get fed every 3 days, and I chickened out because I was scared a tree was going to come down, but it didn't on top of me anyway, so that's alright. So yeah, we didn't go round these woolly ewes yesterday. These are our mixed age ewes. These are the ones that, to be fair, should be able to do it themselves, and it looks so far like they've done a pretty good job of it. The first 3 paddocks down the bottom we didn't show you were 2 tooths, and there were 3 in there that had their lambs, unfortunately, but I'll show you later on. We're going to try and foster some lambs onto them. 2 tooths are normally pretty good, especially early on at accepting that. But yeah, right now there's a lot of sheep farmers out there having PTSD flashbacks of last year, where it was freezing cold, blowing, sometimes snowing and raining for the whole time we were lambing. Wouldn't it be great if we didn't have to put the ram out 5 months before lambing, and we could pick our lambing date according to the weather? But unfortunately, that is not to be. You still? What do you reckon? You quite like this time of year, don't you? What have we got going on here, guys? I was looking at this ewe wondering where her other lamb was. Where are you, bud? You are right there. Hello. Now we're just going to pop him over the fence. Come here, it's okay. Because his mum's right there. We are going to do that paddock next. That wire is hot. There you go, bud. I reckon she'll come back. But like I say, we've got one paddock up here to do, and then we're going to be going into that paddock, so we'll sort it out then. She's pretty easy to identify, that one. Look at that, she's already looking back and calling him. We'll just get the hell out of here, and I'd say it'll fix itself. Right, so that situation did not resolve itself, so we'll do the job for her, eh? Could have brought the lamb to her, but I kind of felt like it might be better just letting her go back to the lamb. And there we go, one mother reunited with her lost lamb, and the other one's still with her. Oh well, grass is a bit greener over there than it is there. It's a lot greener there, but that's the neighbour's, not mine. And they're running cattle, not sheep, so they have more grass, but it looks really good. Love to just put 100 ewes in there. But yeah, this stuff here, so back up over that way where we've just been, is a bit short on tucker, and it's also a bit muddied up. These were some paddocks that we actually grazed over winter. We didn't graze a lot of paddocks over winter this year because of the Swedes. The winter crops did really well. But we do have that early mob and the triplets that from scanning, well, the earlies are on grass all winter, and the triplets are on grass after scanning with them early July. So we scan. I'll show you a bit of this later on. Two things we scan for. One is rough date, very rough date. Not the main reason we scan. We get an early, an on time or a late mark. But the biggest reason we scan is 0, 1, 2 or 3 lambs inside them. We get rid of the zeros, they're not worth keeping, especially when you're tight for feed, not many of them. And then we've got the 1s, 2s and 3s. So all the sheep you've seen us drive around so far have been scanned with 2 lambs inside them, as is that paddock there. But there's a bank just around the corner, there's actually one back over there too, that has singles on it, maternal singles, because they are your lowest maintenance sheep. They just don't cause trouble, they don't need a huge amount of feed. They tend to be pretty good for lambing difficulties. Yeah, so we put them on those banks, we can't really check and forget about them. But twins, grass is certainly looking better there. Hey girl, I think you forgot one. You maybe hit your other lamb. Take your time. Go on. Go and acknowledge it at least. Thank you. I don't quite know what's going on here, but I got my suspicions. Those 2 young lambs belong to that ewe. This one doesn't. Come here, you. Oh no, you think your throat's been cut. Pinching! Let's see if we got that right. Potentially not right here. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like it. However, that is an old lamb with a full gut. So what pinching is when a ewe has 2 lambs, and then another ewe that's very close to lambing goes, oh, I think that's my lamb. She goes, takes it. And what happens after that is she lambs. And she either rejects the lamb she pinched, or she rejects her own lambs. And then if we don't intervene in time, they die. There's always quite a bit of it happens right at the start. There was quite a bit of it this year. Come on, bud. Can you stand up? Oh, yeah, you're right. He's just not wanting to move. Well, you got to, bud, because your mum's run away. Yeah, so it tends to fade off after the first few days, and it has done that this year, thankfully, but that is probably just one of the tail end results of that, I would imagine. But I'm pretty sure that lamb at 4 or 5 days old is old enough to find his own mum somewhere in this paddock. If not, we will pick him up this afternoon. Bloody lovely. The rain is back. It's alright though. It's not... There's blue sky up there. It's coming in waves. There's only supposed to be 2 or 3 mils today, so I'm not too worried. These next 4 paddocks are the early lambs, so they're about done. I am actually going to shed out of them one day soon. If we can find a nice day to do it, because there's a bit of shuffling around to do, and that's very hard with young lambs around. But I want to make it happen because yeah, it's just less work and it works out better at the other end. We know which ones have lambed late because we wean these quite early, so we can leave them behind, and just for tailing and a few other bits and pieces. But they've caused me a fair bit of trouble. There's been a fair bit of work with them, but they have done reasonably well, I think. They yeah, clean that lens off there. Yeah, there's a fair few lambs around in here, and still a few left to lamb too. There's 1, 2, 3 still to lamb. I'm not sure about her or her, possibly. Some lamb covers on 2 lambs there. Oh, there's the first set. Good work, girl. Yeah, so there are what we call wet dries in here, a reasonable number. So that one there, I reckon she's probably still in there. That one right there is a wet dry. Oh no, she got a lamb down there? Yep, she does. So what we call a wet dry is a ewe that's had a lamb, or lambs, but they haven't survived and we haven't caught her mother onto. Sometimes it's easy to catch a ewe. Those particularly you've got to catch because they tend to take the lambs quite well, especially early on, like I said before. Older ewes don't. But you've got to assess the situation, you've got to look around and go, right, it takes a bit of catching them. Am I going to upset something somewhere else? Is there a ewe sitting down getting ready to lamb? I'll turn off there for that. Is there a ewe sitting down somewhere getting ready to lamb that you're going to make get up? And sometimes when you do that, the lambs inside them shift and then you cause those lambs to get stuck. Are you going to chase a lamb away from its mother and that lamb's not going to get found again? Are you going to catch that ewe to put a lamb on her to essentially make more money and save the life of the lamb? But are you going to lose money and cost the life of a lamb somewhere else? And quite often you'll find the answer to that is yes, you are. So you sort of have a look around. If it's an easy catch, you catch them. If it's not an easy catch, you just drive away and that ewe doesn't rear a lamb that year, which is not ideal. And in weather like we've had the last few days, like today's pretty good. You do get a bit of that, but yeah, we're looking for the best end result we can possibly get. We're not looking to try and make sure every ewe rears a lamb, because I'm adamant that if you take that approach, you just wind up costing yourself time, effort, a huge amount of work, and yeah, ultimately at the end of the day, money. So yeah, that's what a wet dry is. Case in point right there, that ewe that we just saw that just lambed, she has walked away from one of her lambs. Yeah. Now I can see her, I know she's looking back at that lamb, she's going to go back to that lamb when I leave. But if I had caught a ewe here and I was going to spend a few minutes, even if you got a lamb ewe or something, and spend a few minutes, you know, possibly 10 minutes here with her, and that ewe walks away from that lamb and she winds up 150, 200 metres away, and then forgets it, or another ewe walks past and that lamb goes with that ewe and winds up at the other end of the paddock. If we don't fix that, then that lamb will wind up dying. So we're just going to be really careful about what we do. There we go, he's heading back to her now, fixing itself. But some of the ewes aren't just quite so quiet. Another nice looking fresh set of twins right there. See, she's moving away too. Let's get out of here. Get back through, get back through. There you go. Good work, girl. There's some ripper lambs for a two-tooth. Over there, over there, over there. We got any more in here? Not at this stage. Set over there in the next paddock. Ideal. Oh, it's a desperate situation, guys. Oh, shit, up, shit. There you go. Right, let's get out of here. We've got two-tooth lambing everywhere here. That's alright. Most of them are alive. Okay, that was a weird situation, guys. Okay, that was a weird situation, guys. She's a bit shaky. She's a two-tooth. So they're our 2-year-old sheep that are our first time lambers. That film over that lamb's nose, I can't believe it was breathing. It covers them and then they can't breathe, and the idea is that mum's supposed to lick that off, get them up and get them going. So glad we saw that. We're going to come back and check on her in an hour or two, so I'm not sure she's quite equipped to deal with that. But you never know, they can surprise us, so we'll give her a chance. Oh well guys, 6 hours later, head on gate G. Say hi G. Bloody good, we'll go back and see what this feathers look like. That one there is looking very promising. And we have success guys, look at this. Well, it's not her is it? It's her. I honestly didn't think she had her to look after these lambs, but that's what she does. Good girl. Hey? Just wish there was a bit more feed in here, but the sun is out, so fingers crossed. The next 4 or 5 days we'll see these covers, pasture covers start moving in the right direction instead of the wrong one. So yeah, these girls haven't done a whole lot. So we'll chuck a bit of footage in here on the way around this afternoon guys, and we will see you back at the mothering on fence. Roller it. Oh, they've just got up! Could have sworn it was 2 dead lambs, but I knew they were alive, and they are. Roll her over. Quick, quick, quick. Good man, what one's that for today, Ted?
I don't know.
Number 11, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number 12.
Oh, there we go.
Good work, girl. Ted's just spotted another cast up here though. Number 13. Calfies! We're on once a day feeds now, so we're not chasing anything thankfully, but looking pretty good. Righto guys, last job for the day. The naughty sheep. Hey Ted.
Yeah.
Checking on them to see if their lambs are all okay. That one's getting the feed, that's good.
That one there. This one here is fat.
That's good. I think that one's sitting down pretty happy. You get a feed, bud? Yep.
Dad, is there a lamb in this one?
Yep. That one's well and truly fat.
I cannot see.
Well guys, this lamb here, unfortunately, is not doing too well. Now, we'll get him going again. So this lamb belongs to this ewe. She had a bit of trouble. But, yeah. We'll take him home, put him by the fire. You're still alive, aren't you, fella? Hey, we'll put some more milk in you. And we'll see if we can get you going. And if so, we'll put him back with his mum in the morning. Presume it's a him. Yep. And yeah. Otherwise, she'll get another lamb.
Yeah.
Back in there. So yeah, all these other ones, they don't have their own lamb. This is the mothering on process. Put them in there, if they need assistance, then you drag the ewe out, feed the lamb off her, put them back in. Generally speaking, because the ewes, they can turn around in there, but they can't turn around real fast. And generally speaking, you're going to go for a feed? Thought you were. No? See, she's still a bit stompy, but the lamb is winning. And yeah, after, I don't know, 12 to 36 hours, the lamb, because he's getting her milk, starts smelling of her, or smelling familiar to her anyway. And then you can let them out and they take the lamb as theirs. Saves us buying powder, saves the ewe going through as a wet dry. She still gets recorded as a wet dry because she lost her own lamb and we've had to work with her. But it is good for her if we're going to keep her to make more milk. She'll get a yellow tag, so she'll be a terminal ewe the rest of her life, but she'll still be alive. Unless she reoffends, in which case she'll probably get turned into mutton pies. Yeah, but the big thing is it's better for the lamb because the lambs do okay on powder, but they do a lot better on a ewe. So anyway guys, I think we'll leave it there. That's a bit of a look at a day's lambing in Southland today, which is a far nicer day than it has been. Tomorrow's going to be a bit wet again, but warm, and then I think Thursday, today being Sunday, is going to be cold again. But other than that, temperatures are all in the low to high or low to mid-teens. That's the highs, the lows are a bit lower than that. And yeah, sort of anywhere from 3 mils through to about 16 for the day. So 16 might not be quite that much.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. But yeah, see you next time.